This is gonna be depressing.
Do I miss? Let's go.
Today, I'm gonna be talking about the most heartbreaking movies I've ever seen. I'm also gonna show you clips. Thank God I'm not watching those clips myself right now, or else this would be a mess. Obviously, if you haven't seen any of these movies, spoilers. Let's begin. So the first one is pretty obvious. It's Marley and Me. For those of you that don't know, it's just a movie about a dog and his journey through life with a family. And eventually he gets sick at the end and they have to put him down. The part where they put him down is the saddest thing I've ever watched in my entire life. And it didn't make it any better that when the movie came out, I had the same kind of dog. So I was very upset after this movie came out. I mean, this one's pretty explanatory. I'll show you the clip. If you don't want to cry, go and skip ahead to the next one. The next movie I'm going to talk about is The Notebook. Classic love story. There's a older couple in the movie, and the husband, Noah, goes and sees Allie, who's in a nursing home. So she has Alzheimer's, and she doesn't remember Noah. So, throughout the movie, you realize that it goes back in time to when it's a younger couple, and you realize that it's them. So he reads the notebook to her, which she wrote their love story so he could read it to her when she doesn't remember anything, because she knew she was eventually going to lose all of her memory. So the scene that's so sad. Okay, there's two really big sad scenes for me, and the one is they're having dinner and he's reading to her, and she realizes while he's reading that the story is them. And for 5 minutes she recognizes him, and she knows him, and she's like, come on, let's go somewhere, but he knows it's not gonna last long. And so then, 5 minutes later, then she's she doesn't remember him anymore. She's asking who he is, and the doctors have to come in and sedate her. It's really sad. It's really, really, really sad.
I remember now. It was us. It was us.
Oh, my darling. Us. Oh, my sweetheart.
Oh,
I love you so much.
car. We could go for a ride. We could get out of here and just go someplace. You want to?
I don't think so. Not tonight, darling.
Come on, why not? Wait. Why did you call me darling? I don't know you. What's going on here? Am I supposed to know you?
Allie.
No. No! No!
Allie, sweetheart. Hey, Allie, I love you. Stay with me. Don't.
No! Who are you?
I'm Noah. I'm Noah, and you're Allie.
What do you want? What are you doing here?
Come on, baby.
Don't come near me! Don't you come near
Allie.
me!
Allie.
Help! Help! Help me!
Calm down, Allie. Calm down.
No!
Calm down, Allie.
No,
Come on.
not
It's all right.
you.
Come on. It's all right, baby. Come on. Just calm down. Come on.
I'll always think of you that way. I'll find you in the morning sun, and when the night is through, I'll be looking at the moon. But I'll...
Then the second, I'm like dying on the inside. The next scene that is super, super, super sad is the end. Noah, I think he has a heart attack, and he's put in like the same place that she is, and he gets up in the middle of the night, and he goes to her room, and in that moment, she remembers him, and they get in the bed together, and, I think she asks, do you think that our love is powerful enough to take us away? And then
Do you think our love could take us away together?
I think our love can do anything we want it to.
I love you.
I love you, Allie.
Good night.
Good night. I'll be seeing you.
La 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 la. Da 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 da. Ba-da.
and then they die together in each other's arms, and it's so sad. Oh my god. It's so heartbreaking, but like, you know they're together, you're just like, that's The Notebook. The next one that this is gonna be the last romantic one, is Me Before You. Queen, Emilia Clarke's in it. Ugh, love her. So it starts with a man who gets into an accident and he becomes paralyzed, and she becomes her caretaker. Emilia Clarke becomes her caretaker. The man's parents find out that he plans to do euthanization on himself. They have a plan to try to change his mind, which includes Emilia Clarke. So Emilia Clarke like starts planning all these things for them to do, like things that he likes to do, and eventually they fall in love with each other, of course. And so eventually she tells him that she loves him, and they're on a beach. They're on this wonderful trip to, I think they went to Hawaii, I'm not sure, but they're on a beach, and she tells him how she feels, and he kind of just like, he kind of just like is like, no, I can't do this. And just watch what happens.
I can't live like this.
Please.
Listen. This. Tonight, being with you is the most wonderful thing you could have ever done for me. But I need it to end here. No more pain and exhaustion and waking up every morning already wishing it was over. It's not going to get better than this. The doctors know it, and I know it. When we get back, I'm going to Switzerland. So I'm asking you, if you feel the things you say you feel, come with me.
I thought that I was changing your mind.
Nothing was ever going to change my mind. I promised my parents 6 months, and that's what I've given them.
No. Don't say another word. You're so selfish. I do all my art out in front of you, and all you can say is no. And now you want me to come and watch the worst thing you could possibly imagine. Do you have any idea what you're asking? I wish I had never taken this stupid job. I wish I had never met you.
Louisa. Louisa!
So, you find out that he is not going to change his mind at all. He doesn't want to do that to her. He's like, listen, we can't have a family. You can't do this with me. You can't do that with me. And so he goes on with the plan. And he does die. And the end is really sweet because he writes this letter to her. And with the bumblebee striped tights. Oh, so cute. So he, for her birthday, she was like, I wanted these bumblebee striped tights. I think she had them already, and she grew out of them. So he bought her new ones, and you can see her in the end wearing them, and you're just like, it's so cute and it's so sad. But what can you do? All right, this next movie, and I mean it when I say that this is not for the faint of heart. This movie it's probably the most depressing one on this list, and that is Schindler's List. I can't even begin to describe how graphic and brutal and just devastating this movie is. It takes place during the Holocaust, and if you don't know who Oskar Schindler is, he was a part of the Nazi Party, which that's bad. He owned a factory, and they made materials for the war, and he decided that he was going to take Jewish people to his camp, his camp / factory, and he made a list, and he saved about 1,000, a little over 1,000 Jewish people during the Holocaust. His camp, he was very strict with the guards. If there was ever a problem with the prisoners, he was like, you come to me. And throughout this movie, you just see how that whole story unfolds, from him first being in the Nazi Party to all the way to him having to flee because he was going to be hunted after the war. Oh my god, there's just so many devastating parts in this whole entire movie. I'm gonna stick to one just because most of this movie is very graphic and brutal, so I won't put the other stuff in it. It's a very long movie, but it's very worth it to watch. even though it's very hard to watch, but it's a history lesson, so, and it's very, very sad moment is at the end. The war's over, and the people in his factory were so grateful that he saved their lives, so they made him a ring, like a special ring just for him, just a way to say thank you. And as he's telling everybody goodbye because he has to flee, he feels so much guilt for not saving more people, but he already saved so many. So it's just, oh my god, it's just, it's heartbreaking.
I could have got more out. I could have got more. I don't know if I just... I could have got more.
Oscar, there are 1,100 people who are alive because of you. Look at them.
If I'd made more money... I threw away so much money. You have no idea. If I just...
There will be generations because of what you did.
I didn't do enough.
You did so much.
This car. Kurt would have bought this car. Why did I keep the car? 10 people right there. 10 people. 10 more people. This pin. 2 people. This is gold. 2 more people. You would have given me 2 for it. At least 1. You would have given me 1. 1 more. 1 more person. Person stand for this. I could have got 1 more person, and I didn't. I didn't.
Next movie is quite a roller coaster. Interstellar. Interstellar is Christopher Nolan movie, so it's amazing. But the Earth is dying, and we have to find somewhere else to live. So Matthew McConaughey is an astronaut, and so they send him and a team of a couple other people, and they have to go find a place for us to live. Matthew McConaughey has to leave his family. He has a son and a daughter, and the daughter begged him not to go to space. Begged him not to go on the mission, and he probably should have listened to her, but he did not. He went. So I think the super sad moment is when they're getting messages from their family while they're up in space, but since time and space moves a lot slower, she's aging, and eventually she gets to the same age as him, and eventually passes him. But like the video that she sends is just it's sad. It's super sad.
Murphy stole Grandpa's car. She crashed it. She's okay though. Hey, Dad. Look at this. Your grandpa. His name's Jesse. I kind of wanted to call him Coop, but Lois says, maybe next time. But Donald says he's already earned the great part, so we just leave it at that.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Say bye-bye, Grandpa. Bye-bye, Grandpa. It's okay.
Sorry, it's been a while. Just... What with Jesse and all. Her grandpa died last week. We buried him out in the back 40 next to Mom and Jesse. Which is where we would have buried you if you'd ever come back. Marv was there at the funeral, and we don't see her that much, but she came for that. You aren't listening to this, I know that. All these messages are just drifting out there in the darkness. Lois says that I have to let you go, and so I guess letting you go. I don't know, wherever you are, Dad. I hope that you're at peace, and bye.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Mary.
You son of a bitch. I never made one of these when you were still responding because I was so mad at you for leaving. And then when you went quiet, it seemed like I should live with that decision, and I have. But today's my birthday. And it's a special one because you told me you once told me that when you came back, we might be the same age. And today I'm the age you were when you left. This might be a real good time for you to come back.
Super sad. I cried like 5 times throughout this movie. I was in the movie theater. Thank God I was all the way in the back, because then I just like, but that's okay. And then eventually he gets back, and she's old. She's like 90. It's devastating. It's terrible. It's sad. Just tears were straight going down. It was awful. It was awful. But it's a really good movie. Super interesting. Also very sad, but just like it's very unique, I would say. It's a pretty unique movie, so it's really good. This is also a true story, so that makes it a lot more devastating to know. The movie is Lone Survivor. I saw this in the movie theater with a couple friends. All of us cried. The real life survivor, his name is Marcus Luttrell, and he was actually in the movie. It's a SEAL team, and they go and check out a village that has a suspected terrorist group, and they're in the mountains, and they're just doing, like, just investigating from afar, and then they're supposed to call in for reinforcements if anything's happening. Well, while they're up in the mountain, they come in contact with two of the villagers, and then they have to decide as a team whether they're going to let them go or whether they're going to take them out. Well, the morally right choice, which was to let them go. Unfortunately, one of the villagers went down and told the suspected terrorist group that they were there. And so they're in the mountains, and eventually they get surrounded, and it's 4 versus I don't even know how many, like a lot. And so the whole movie is them just trying to survive and trying to get off the mountain. Basically, it's them trying to get off the mountain and survive and call for backup. When they do call for backup, a helicopter comes in with reinforcements, and they're supposed to also take them back. Unfortunately, the helicopter goes down with, unfortunately, no survivors. Then the rest of the movie is the team of 4, each of them dying, which is terrible. And, like, I'm about to cry just, like, thinking about it. Only one of the 4 actually survives, though. It's a story just about sheer bravery and sacrifice, and it's hard to watch. I don't know if I want to put any of the clips from here because it's just... The last movie is The Green Mile. Tom Hanks is in it, and he plays the main guard on death row. This is a movie about death row. And the people on it. And Michael Clark Duncan plays a man who is on death row for being accused of killing two young girls. But eventually, since you find out he has this this ability to bring things back to life, he was found holding the girls after they died because he was trying to bring them back to life, but the police believe that he was the one that killed them. So by the end, eventually, he knows he has to die, and it's really... At the end, like, all the guards have just fallen in love with him, and they have to put him in the chair, and they're doing the whole routine and everything, and they're just all just like sobbing.
All right, Joe. John Coffey. Electricity shall now be passed through your body until you are dead, in accordance with state law. May God Have mercy on your soul. You have to say it. You have to give the order.
He kill them with their love. That's how it is every day, all over the world.
And you're watching it just sobbing because the thing that makes this scene super devastating is that you know he didn't do it and they're killing an innocent man, and it's just it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. So sorry if I made you cry during this video. I'll probably cry when I put these clips in. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like and a comment down below.
Don't think that anyone feel me. Don't give a fuck if it kill me. Don't think that anyone feel me. Now I can't feel, so I'm laying this kill, baby.